How you doing, Jeff C here? It is Monday, October the 20th, and have you heard about those crazy conspiracy theories dealing with something called, what is it again? Ebola! Yeah. Yes, Ebola, and all the crazy conspiracies that are out there, and wouldn't you know it, the corporate media is starting to report on those conspiracies. Yes, I've shown this before. In fact, I showed here in this video the Ebola hoax, how the corporate media hijacks the hoax meme. This is actually quite an important video because I was talking about how there's all these little hoaxes, mostly which they create, like the guys in the hazmat suits that came onto the plane there. Right? As if that would happen, right? As if this is totally staged. So they had a whole bunch of stories about that. So if you looked up Ebola hoax, well, then you'd find those guys in the hazmat suits that came onto the plane there with the guy that was going in from Philly or whatever and said he had Ebola. And then if you went, you'd see more like Michael Essien has Ebola. You've heard, of course, the probably Bono has Ebola hoax. And they call them hoaxes, right? Over and over again. So that when people start looking for hoaxes and Ebola, they start finding out about the zombie hoax there, of course, and Nigerian Ebola hoax results in 2 deaths and all that. Well, wouldn't you know it, the corporate news network has come out with another Keeping Them Honest. Keeping Them Honest. You gotta love that. You know whose slogan that is, right? I'm pretty sure most of you do. But if you don't, you're in for a real treat because Keeping Them Honest is none other than the catchphrase of Mr. Anderson CIA Vanderbilt Pooper Scooper. Yes, the one and only Anderson Cooper. And this thing comes on the screen for a fraction of a second and then leaps into your face. So I think they're doing too good of a job of keeping them honest. In fact, I think they're just telling you that they're keeping you totally controlled, right? So let's listen in because Mr. Pooper Scooper here is going to go on about Ebola fears lead to harsh conspiracy theories. I'm interested in the conspiracy theories part, right? Let's listen in.
The Ebola outbreak has done a lot to focus attention on problems at local hospitals, the CDC, the entire public health system. Keeping them honest, though, it's also given a bunch of...
Did you hear how he threw that in? Let's just listen to that again.
Keeping them honest, though.
Keep them honest. It's like it's one word, and it just flows out so quickly. I guess so. I guess you're keeping us honest, so let's listen, Mr. Keeping Them Honest. What are you keeping us honest about? The Ebola in America?
Public health system. Keeping them honest, though, it's also given a bunch of people license to let their conspiracy flags fly.
It's licensed to let their conspiracy theories fly. That's what it's giving them. I got my license just the other day. It says, what does it say? Jeff C., you have a license to let your conspiracy theories fly. So I'm going to start tying them to the back of airplanes so everybody can see them.
Dubious theories, to say the least.
Dubious.
To be blunt about it, a whole lot of kind of toxic, crazy stuff as well.
Yeah, you'll be blunt about it.
Kind of toxic, crazy stuff as well. In our next hour tonight, you're going to hear from a doctor on the front lines in Liberia doing the real work. The people there and people everywhere.
He's in Liberia, and he's doing the real work. I guess, is it Dr. Richard Besser? Or no, he belongs to NBC, doesn't he? But Sanjay Gupta? How about that one? Which actor is it? Let's hear.
Where need done. First, though, the others. Most of them far from the action, hitching everyone's fear of the virus to their own pet theories of why the virus is spreading. Yeah. There's the anti-vaccine activist who says the vaccine makers are behind it.
Yeah, I thought for a second, too. I was like, could it be Red Pill Revolution? Oh, I would have loved to have heard that. But no, sadly, Red P or RPR, it's not you. But it's this lady. Let's listen into what she's got to say.
Some people in industry, government, and the World Health Organization did not want the Ebola outbreak to be confined to several nations in Africa because that would fail to create a lucrative global market for mandated use of fast-tracked Ebola vaccines.
Yeah.
Now, there's also the Liberian newspaper saying Ebola is a U.S. bioweapon designed to depopulate the planet.
I wonder where they get that idea. Maybe they watch CNN and they can see what lying psychopaths are, you know, running the whole show over in the United States. It is just crazy. Of course they developed it. Of course it's a bioweapon. And that's supposed to be a conspiracy? Let's continue.
Line asking the question, Ebola AIDS manufactured by Western Pharmaceuticals, U.S. DOD, question mark? Now, full disclosure, we don't know much about the Liberian press and that particular paper's record of reporting, if you want to call it that, but we
Yeah, keeping them honest. Keeping them honest. Way to go there, Vanderbilt. Yeah, that's right. Again, don't know much about the Liberian Observer and their reporting, if you want to call it that. Wow, we know a lot about CNN, though. Holy moly macaroni. We know a frickin' shitload about CNN. We know that you are the corporate news network and you're 100% propaganda. Therefore, almost every single thing that comes out of your fucking little mouth here is fucking bullshit, Mr. CIA Cooper.
Do know they don't have a monopoly on crazy conspiracy theories thanks to some elected representatives right here in America, like Texas GOP Congressman Steve Stockman. He's wondering why Ebola made it into the country, and he's wondering whether President Obama wanted it that
way. Maybe. I don't know.
Just bizarre there's not enough action up front. I'm wondering if that's intentional in order to create a greater crisis, to use it as a blunt force.
A blunt force.
In order to solve this crisis, we're going to have...
Yeah. You know what we call that, Rep. Steve Stockman? We call that problem, reaction, solution. I don't know. A lot of people seem to know something was up. You know, there's a lot of people that said there's going to be an October surprise. It seemed like a lot of people were in on that. I don't know. Surprise you get Ebola outbreak in the United States, and every single corporate news network is reporting on it 24/7. So, hey, maybe you're catching on. Maybe you're just a little bit foolish.
Take controls of the economy and individuals and so forth.
Again, that's a member of the U.S. Congress.
Yeah, it's astonishing. There's actually somebody that has the balls to come out and call Obama for the bullshit. It's astonishing, but to him, it's an affront to keeping them honest. It's absolutely awful. We'd never do that on CNN. We'd never allow somebody to have free speech or to question the authority.
Asked him to come on the program to expound on that.
Expound!
He didn't return our call.
Wow.
Others have a somewhat different twist on the Obama loves Ebola theory. Rush Limbaugh, Laura Ingraham, take it away.
Take it away.
The reason why a bunch of people don't think we should be banning flights is because we kind of are responsible for this. And therefore, if Ebola ends up here, well, it's only payback, folks. Slavery, it's only payback.
Only payback.
And unfortunately, we have elected people in positions of leadership who think this way. The president is one of them.
It's his father's rage against colonialism, as Dinesh D'Souza wrote about. And maybe this is a way to continue to atone for that.
No, you can decide for yourself.
Even I gotta laugh at that. I mean, it's just hilarious. It's just so hilarious. It just shows you what a big circus the whole thing is. Every single stinking one of these people is a lying, psychopathic, narcissistic douchebag. Alright? You sell out to the New World Order and you read your fucking teleprompter. That's all you do. That's all you do, Anderson. That's all you do. You fucking suck.
What to make of that and all the rest. What they all have in common is not one of them has anything to do with the brave people actually fighting Ebola, nor the people living with it or dying of it.
Yeah. But you'll keep us honest, won't you? You'll keep telling us all about those people, right? Like Dr. Richard Besser, right? And, oh, wait, he's alive. He's alive. The Ebola zombies. You guys are done, man. You're so done. It's so over with. Even the sheeple are, well, maybe not, but some are waking. I hope. I sincerely hope. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Leave your comments below and subscribe.